What do you remember is like your first horror film where you're just like, this is amazing. I gotta watch more of this. Really, jump into the scene.
One of our, family friends, we were at his house one night, and the alligator people came up on TV on some science fiction channel at the time. I was probably 6 or 7 years old, and the idea of people dressed up in rubber alligator suits, I guess, scared the out of me. So that was really the beginning of it. As far as visually seeing a horror film, I think horror was kind of instilled in me early on. My mom used to tell me this kind of horror, like little poem when I was a kid, and I really used to dig it. Like when I was 2, 3 years old, she used to recite this like old horror poem to me. And actually, The Accused used it on one of their albums. Part of it, it goes like this. It's never laugh when a hearse goes by, or you may be the next to die. First they wrap you in a big white sheet, then they throw you 6 feet deep. It all goes well for about a week. Then your tune starts to leak. Ants run in, ants run out. Ants play pinochle on your spout. So never laugh when a hearse goes by, or you may be the next to die.
That's a pretty awesome bedtime story, basically.
Yeah. So every night or every morning, whenever she'd tell it to me, I'd be like, "Mom, say it again," and she'd have to say it 2 or 3 times. So that was my first, I guess, introduction into the world of horror. I always kind of was interested in that type of thing, and the movies kind of, took over at a certain point. I started really liking all sorts of horror films and crazy science fiction movies, Godzilla and all that. I used to go to all the Godzilla films when I was a kid. I used to like Ultraman a lot. That was like another Japanese Godzilla type of thing. That was really cool, but I guess it just progressed after that. It got out of science fiction more towards like, people hunting other people in woods with big machetes and wearing goalie masks, so.